Alright, welcome to the channel. We're doing another bottle opening today, tonight. I got my hands on a bottle of Wild Turkey Jimmy Russell's 70th anniversary to try. So stick around to see what I think. Alright, so we've got the Jimmy Russell 70th anniversary 8-year 101 proof bourbon to try. Brand new bottle, never done it before, obviously, because it's brand new. So we will give this a try. We'll get this opened and we'll see what it gives with this. So let's see what the pour pop's going to be like. Good cork pop, proper cork. So we'll get that out of there. Safety first, put the cork back in. Right, let's have a little go with this and see what we get. There's possibly a hint of cinnamon, but that can be said for every bourbon you open. Every straight Kentucky bourbon, when you pour it straight out the bottle, put your nose in the glass, you're going to smell cinnamon, you're going to smell oak, and once the vapours disappear a little bit, you might start smelling some other things. But for me at the moment, all I'm getting on there is some cinnamon and some oak. Possibly it might be a little bit peppery. I really don't know. Like I said, cinnamon, oak, and possibly a little bit of pepper. I'm not getting much else off that at the moment. There's something else developing there, but I don't know what it is. Possibly a bit of clove. I can't put my finger on it. So I think the best thing we can do here is give it a taste, see what I get, I guess. So it seemed quite sweet when I first took that first sip. Just as it went straight in the mouth, I got sweetness. Then I got a bit of peppery heat. Now it seems that I'm getting, I don't know, maybe there's a bit of cherry, some chocolate in there. That's really quite smooth. There's something else coming in there as well. Maybe that's the cinnamon from the nose is coming through a little bit. Yeah. Oh, that's really good. Let's have another sniff at this. See if we can get anything different now. I've had a bit of a slurp at it. No, I'm still just getting the initial flavours, initial aromas that I picked up originally. Oaky, cinnamon, possibly a little bit of clove. There is something else in there, but I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know. I can't quite fathom. I can't quite work out whether it's something citrusy, or I can't quite work out whether it's like more appley. That makes sense. No, definitely citrus. Definitely something citrus in there, possibly orange. I don't know. Right. Apple. Yep. Apple pie with cinnamon on top. That's yeah, that does come through. Right. Another taste. Yeah. Definitely get definitely get like a creamy sweetness up front. Again, then I get the heat. It's not harsh. It is quite smooth. It's 101 proof, so it's not a lot of proof in it. But it's a creamy sweetness when it first hits your tongue, and then you get a little bit of peppery heat, which disappears really quickly, and that's just leaving me with chocolate, maybe a bit of cherry in there, maybe it's chocolate covered cherries. I'm definitely getting chocolate. I'm definitely getting cherry. Yeah, on the nose, I'm getting cinnamon, maybe a bit of clove, a little bit of oak. There's a slight sniff of orange and a bit of apple, and the apple and the cinnamon kind of go sort of like hand in glove. They're working together very nicely. And then on the palate, when I'm tasting that, it's very sweet straight up front. Lovely, lovely and sweet up front. Not like I think I've said in other videos, it's not like where you're putting like lots of sugar on a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. This is just a nice, pleasant sweetness. It rolls over your tongue. You get a little bit of peppery heat, which disappears really quickly. It's not harsh. And then, excuse me, that leaves that sort of like dark chocolate cherry just on the back of your tongue, and it leaves a really pleasant. It's leaving a really pleasant aftertaste. That is a really good, solid whiskey or Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Like I said, 8 years at 101 proof. If you can find it, buy it, I would suggest, because it is solid. Yeah, that is really, really nice. Yeah, that was really good. Enjoyed that. If you enjoyed it, drop us a subscribe. Please leave a comment. I'd love to read what you think. Drop it a like. And I'll see you in the next one. And as I always say, it's your whiskey. Drink it your way. Can canny people. Ta-da.